minigame. You know I had to do it. Yeah, let's just do the top 20 worst emoji jamboree minigames. Guess what I'm going to put in the number 1 spot? It might surprise you. Let's go forward. Ignore country. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. No swearing in comments. At 100 subscribers, I'm playing Jaws in Minecraft, by the way. So I don't think you guys want to miss that. And I'm gonna and what's gonna come next? Because I think I've made all the ranking videos. I could probably, or maybe I could rank all the jamboree mini games. You know, like those little buddy mini games. I could probably rank them after I played Rosalina's Radical Race for the first time. I could probably rank them. Because I need to play all of them. Then I can rank these. Okay. Yeah, I know. I had to film sometime. Anyway, again, let's move into it, shall we? Number 20. You know the motion control mini games. Wait, actually. Yeah. Anyway, number 20. I don't like the motion control mini games. I only like 3 of them. I hate all the other motion control mini games, obviously. So with that said, it's pretty much of an obviousness that I'd have to put some of them here. Shuttle Scuttle. For example, it's ampy and annoying. Tilted Golf. Just no. Parfait the Course. Come on. Time Shuffle is definitely the worst of these types. Worst of this kind of minigame. Honestly, it was the worst motion control minigame because it's so long and it's definitely a motion control minigame, I hear. And the motion control ones take forever. I don't like them, okay? It's my list. Just I don't like them. I don't like the motion control mini games. But thankfully you don't have to have them, or if not, then this might be one of the worst ones. But Tiny Triathlon is definite of being one of the bad ones, because Siri, Parfait the Course, Tilted Golf, Shuttle Scuttle, all I know it didn't. Okay, yeah, number 16 is Rocky Road Race, but hold on. I know I didn't include most of the other ones. It's because I don't want to fill the entire thing up with them, but I hate most of the motion control mini games. Well, apart from those 3 I listed, like in the good list, you should probably watch that. Okay, I'm moving on. I'm wasting time. Yeah, like I was saying, Rocky Road Race is number 16. But this one, there's a reason I put this one here actually. It's because I'm not good at it. Honestly, minigames I'm not good at. It's honestly is pretty much always going to be in these lists. It's pretty obvious. But I had to keep holding a button. And when I play it, and it's a race, which I don't like most type of the race minigames. I'm not really a fan of them, apart from some types of race minigames I'm fine with. Yeah, but this one I'm not fine with, only because of the controls for me. Ignore any foul noise. You remember, I hear from Mario Party 1 there was a very bad minigame called, and in Mario Party 2 called Grab Bag. But in Mario Party 1 there was another minigame called Bash and Cash. But here, they got a minigame called Squeaky Shakedown. I honestly, why wouldn't I put this on this list? If you don't like Bash and Cash, why would you like Squeaky Shakedown? Be honest, I don't like Bash and Cash. Because the coins of the single player don't steal, you keep, sure. But please, why would I like Bash and Cash if I didn't like that concept? Well, Bash and Cash. Well, this is superior to Bash and Cash only because the other people, everyone gets at least some coins. Everyone gets some coins, so it's got props for that, I guess. Okay, you know the Jamboree Showdown minigames, right? Some of them I don't really like most of them. There's only like one or a couple I like, but most of them is kind of me just not liking them. So and this one probably is one of the worst. DK's Conga Line. For some reason, the game is kind of rigged against me in my thing. And maybe especially because I play it, other people might have The only reason I'm putting it up is if you have the advantage, you'd get it better. But if I'm on a perspective without the advantage, it kind of deserves to be on this list either way. I don't think I should be using the advantage as a thing to consider. Yeah, I won't do that. But it's still bad because, well, it's the drum minigame and it's Donkey Kong. This is just not fun in the slightest. And here's another showdown minigame, Peach's Day Off. It's basically where you have to get stuff, and it's kind of luck if you win if you're not paying attention. That's probably why this might be here. And also there's also one section in this minigame that kind of weighed it down too much, is the donut section where you have to get donuts to Peach and those toads. But if two people pick the same donut, no one gets it. I don't like that type of stuff. Mario Party Jamboree remade like a couple of minigames, and some of them are good, but then there are minigames like 3-throw. The reason I only put it here is that the balls stay stuck in the hoops when the hoops are moving, and you might get the same one with the balls stuck in them. I mean the basketballs. And sometimes it can get a little frustrating. So I want to see why I put these here. Okay. You know, in the minigame Peach's Day Off here, there's a section with donuts, and two or more people cannot pick the same donut. What if you had an entire minigame based on picking things, but if two or more people pick the same thing, no one gets it? Well, that's one of the minigames here. I don't like that, obviously. I don't like hot cross blocks then, yeah. It's because basically the minigame is you get there are 3 squares as an option, and there are a couple, not 3, there are some squares as an option, and you have to pick the one that actually works. But if the square can't connect to any bit of the bridge existing, it'll sink, and it's basically annoying. Yeah, see Rosalina over there, that can't get across because of that. Even though you could have just jumped over me. But in honesty, hot cross blocks isn't good because it's kind of luck in a way, because you have to be lucky that no one else picks it. And every time this minigame comes, I instantly reset the turn. If you don't know what resetting the turn is where you press plus, go back to the hot air balloon and reopen the game, then it resets the turn. I do that to avoid this horrible minigame out of all things. Yeah, I haven't said. Well, yeah, Lost and Pound. Get it out of here. It's not a good minigame, okay? It's because it's kind of like hide and seek from Mario Party 3. And I didn't like that, so why would I like this one? The reason I don't like this is the similar reason, because it's just entirely luck-based. And besides, each player gets to one of 3 players each get one pick to pick one of the arrow circles after the single player hides in them, and everyone that gets all, and if one of the 3 players picks the circle, the hammer hits it, and the one player doesn't want to get hit by the hammer, but it's luck for everyone, and this is just bad. I don't like minigames like this. But there's another one, like, very later down the line that can pretty much sum that up for you. You remember the list in Mario Party Superstars? There was one minigame I didn't like because the one minigame that I believed was the worst minigame in Mario Party Superstars, because in the top 20 minigames, I put a minigame as the worst minigame because it was button mashing, and I hate button mashing. If you're not very aware, so I know one button masher I could pick and I actually did pick it because the button masher. Yeah, because I don't like button mashers, because even though I play with turbo controller, I feel like it's unfair. And even if I wasn't, it's just unfair because I don't like mashing, because I'm not good at it enough. So everyone likes this minigame, domination, but I don't. If it's button mashing, get it out of here. I don't know why people like button mashers. I get why they like it, but I just don't like it. Okay. Here's a minigame that you'd have expected to be on the top 20 best minigames, which you should totally actually watch. But because the best minigame in Mario Party Superstars is an accuracy conductor, where you have to be accurate. Well, you'd think it'd be in here too. You'd think it'd be in the good list, but no, it's actually camera ready. It's just not fun. It's not fun of like some of the other ones. It's because you have to aim your camera and get the right shot of photo shoot. But the problem is I just can't do it because it's easy to get interrupted, and you have to be very, very precise. It's not the type of precise conductor I'm on about. You know the 1v3 minigames? The ones that aren't always balanced? The reason I put Lost and Pound here is because it's not really unbalanced. It's unbalanced for literally every player. It doesn't matter if you're in the 3 or 1, it's still kind of unbalanced. Well, there's a minigame that is kind of unbalanced, in a way. Because if you're on one team, it's just unbalanced. Even no matter what team you're on, it's unbalanced. I'm talking about Snow Brawl. Yes, the reason I believe Snow Brawl got to be here is because there are so many monkeys that for the 1 player that unbalances the 3 player, and if you only get 1 life and you're gone. This is like probably the worst type of snowball fight I've ever seen, because if the single player gets hit 1 time, it's game over. I'm actually serious. This is honestly why and the reason I'd put this here on the list. You know that minigame back in Mario Party 2? There's a minigame called Crane Game in Mario Party 2 that I hated. Well, this minigame cooked up some... This is another minigame that got brought back called Blame It on the Crow. There's another one of these bad claw games, but it's a little better than the Crane Game because it's not a button masher. Because if it was a button masher, that would be bad. Because Crane Game was a button masher, and that's what put it very low. But this one isn't as bad as Crane Game, but it's still bad because of the whole moving stuff. I can win easily probably as the 1, because out the 1 player I just never win for some reason. But I can win as a 3 player, so I can most likely win. This is a minigame I don't like only because I can't control it. Bruiser Bash as the 1 player, I just can't control the thing. It's because it's very hard to control, and if I'm on the 3 player, it's just feeling unbalanced. This one. This is a minigame I put here because I literally don't understand how this really works. I don't know how this really works, honestly, so that's why I've just put this here. Maybe I might redo this. Maybe if I look back at it like a couple years later, or a couple days later, or a couple weeks or months, or a little like later on, I might look at this, rewatch this video, and see if I need to remake this list. Who knows what I'd do. Here's another luck-based minigame for you. Matchmakers. It's not really luck-based. It's basically picking cards. It's better. I don't like this one. It's because both players have to hold the card, and that's the reason it's got here instead of the good list. Out of all the luck-based minigames, this one is just the most insulting. And it's probably the worst luck minigame I've ever seen. I'm honestly not joking. Gatekeepers is just bad because it's a bad luck minigame. Yeah, it's a horrible luck-based minigame because it's more of a luck-based memory game, because some of the keys don't even work, and you take it in turns, and if anyone else gets out, they win, and this minigame is just too unfair. But I found a minigame that's honestly worse and more unfair, even just because I played, that actually deserved number 1, in my opinion. This is my rank. Yeah, but this minigame just is unfair and basic, but it's only opening a gate, and you don't have to move around that much, and this is the worst luck-based minigame ever made. And now the worst Super Mario Party Jamboree minigame is Luigi Rescue Operations. Definitely the worst minigame on here, because basically getting the pictures just doesn't work, and I just can't even do it. And it's also so easy to try and move the debris out, and this minigame takes forever. And it doesn't help that for some reason the AI is just so fast in my version. I don't know. It's definitely the worst minigame in this. No question. I don't want to hear that in the comments. Like, subscribe. No swearing in the comments, though. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe again. No swearing in the comments. I'll see you later. Goodbye.